Cookie and Coco eating their cucumber from the garden. They both just love cucumbers. Well, anyways, today I'm going to be making Cookie's most favorite meal ever. It's quick and easy. I call it Cookie's favorite chicken and Cucuzza stew. And I'll be using my Cucuzza squash from the garden. Now, if you don't have Cucuzza squash, which a lot of people probably won't, you can use zucchini instead, or yellow crookneck, or any kind of squash. Anyways, I start with 1 pound of chicken thighs and a half a bag of frozen organic veggies, a half a bag of frozen organic kale, 4 organic carrots, 2 cups Cucuzza squash, or you could use zucchini, 1 cup quinoa, a half a teaspoon of garlic powder or 2 cloves of garlic, and turmeric, and then I top dress it with some Icelandic kelp, and I'll talk about that later. Now this is all just like a one pot deal, so I just throw it all in a pot and I add probably, I would say maybe 6 cups of water, and I'm not like making the quinoa, it's more like a soup or a stew, and the quinoa is going to be like floating in a little bit of water. It's not going to be like fluffy. And so I just add it all in and then turn on the burner and walk away and just let it cook. I don't know how long it takes, maybe 45 minutes total time until the chicken starts to like get, kind of stringy and breaks up a little bit and everything. Now I want to talk a little bit about my Cucuzza squash. This is my first year to grow it, and it's like totally epic. Like, it is totally pest resistant, and I'm just getting a bumper crop, and it's super easy to grow. And it's a lot like any other squash. It's like zucchini. I've made bread out of it, and my dogs love it. I mean, they're eating it like crazy. But this is how I have it on a trellis, and it's hanging down. They're just really easy to harvest and stuff, but they get really big. So anyways, I just cut it up into cubes like this and throw it in. It kind of has the texture, it's a little more picklish, maybe more like a cucumber, I'd say, when it cooks like that. But it's really good. I can't really explain. It's a cross between a zucchini and a cucumber, I guess. And I know it's nutritious for the dogs, and they like it. It kind of takes on whatever flavor that you're cooking, like if you put it with turkey or chicken or maybe a beef stew or whatever, it just absorbs all that flavor, and that's what makes them eat it. But anyways, here I'm adding my quinoa, and I think there was some lentils in there. I see some lentils, so I must add some extra, like a little tiny bit left in a bag, and I threw it in there with the quinoa. I get different types of quinoa. I get like the red quinoa, and I just add them all together. And these, I just put in 4 organic carrots. You can put in as many as you want. And I just chop them up into cubes, and they boil down and get pretty soft. And when you boil your vegetables with your meat, they absorb the flavor, and your dogs will eat those vegetables a lot more. And I mean, fermented vegetables would be great to throw in there too for them, or top dress them. My dogs love fermented vegetables, but it's a great way to get probiotics in them. But I really do believe that dogs need to eat a lot more vegetables. Ever since I started feeding my dogs a lot of vegetables, they're so much healthier. And I mean, they still need their meat, and I don't know how well balanced and the nutrition value of this and everything, but I look at it this way: nobody really monitors ours, so I just make them dinner. Now this, I put in a teaspoon of turmeric, organic turmeric, and a little bit of black cracked pepper, and I do this for, it just got a lot of great health benefits and stuff, and joint health and all that, inflammation and everything, and they like it. They like the flavor of it. Now I do top dress this with a little bit of Icelandic kelp, just a pinch on each one of their dishes, and I don't put it into the stew. And this is the brand I get, and I get it on Amazon, and I feed it to my dogs, my chickens, my horses, everything. But here it is cooked after about 30 minutes, I think, and it's getting pretty good and thick right here. Still has a little bit to go. I just kind of go by how the carrots are. I had added a little bit of frozen kale and vegetables just because I had them in the freezer. And then here it is. It's really cooked through and the chicken's breaking apart and everything. So now I'm just going to shut it off and let it cool and get it nice and cool. My dogs don't really eat it hot. In the wintertime, they'll eat warm meals, but in the summertime, they eat pretty cool meals. And I stick this in, after it's cooled down, I just put tinfoil over it, throw it in the refrigerator, and then just pull it out and put it in their bowls, and they eat it. And they absolutely love it, actually. But yeah, this is Coco and Cookie, and I just got Cookie. I got her about 2 weeks ago. She is 3 months old, and I got Coco like 4 months ago, and she is 5.5 months old. And I didn't have any little dogs. Abby and Drake and Trigger just passed. They all got old on me and passed, so I had a little room to add a couple little dogs. Actually, I really only wanted one, and I got Coco, and then Coco was kind of sad and she was just bored, not sad, bored during the day and wanted something to do while I was working. And I work in my home office and she's there with me, and anyways, I thought, well, I wonder if I could get another little puppy and something close to her age. And then one just popped up needing a home, and so she's kind of like a little bit of a rescue. And anyways, she's a strange little dog, Cookie is. And I kind of regret calling her Cookie because Cookie and Coco are so close, but they're pretty smart. I've never really had Chihuahuas, but I just can't believe how smart these dogs are. Anyways, I just love them to death, and I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe. I am going to put all of the recipe and everything. I'll write it all out and put it down in the show notes below in the description box. And yeah, it's a great recipe. Your dogs will love it. I also do this with turkey, pretty much kind of the same thing with like ground turkey works really good. I do venison sometimes, beef, like a beef stew, all different ones. But I'll have tons more recipes coming. I made my dogs salmon patties the other night, and I thought they were gonna blow their mind. They love salmon patties. So that recipe was a keeper. So I'll have to make that up and do a video on it and show you guys how I made their salmon patties. Yeah, that was great. Well, anyways, we'll talk to you later. Bye.